Welcome back to Road Hunter PK, the home of ultimate motorcycle reviews and epic two-wheeled adventures. Today, we are pointing our compass toward the horizon and diving deep into what is arguably the most highly anticipated adventure motorcycle on the planet right now, the all-new 2026 BMW R 1300 GS Adventure. For over 4 decades, the GS name has been the gold standard for global exploration. When riders in the United States or Europe dream of quitting their jobs and riding from Alaska to the tip of South America, this is usually the bike they picture in their minds. But for 2026, BMW didn't just give this legend a facelift, they completely reinvented it from the ground up, making it lighter, more powerful, and smarter than anything that has come before it. Let's start with the heart of this massive machine, the engine. At the center of the frame sits a newly designed 1,300 cubic centimeters boxer engine. This isn't just a bored-out version of the old 1250, it features a shorter stroke and a gearbox placed underneath the engine rather than behind it. What does that mean for the rider? It means the center of gravity is lower than ever before, making this heavyweight machine feel incredibly nimble and balanced at slow speeds. Pumping out a massive 145 horsepower and over 110 foot-pounds of torque, the R 1300 GS Adventure pulls like a freight train from any gear. Whether you are blasting down the Autobahn at 120 miles per hour or crawling up a steep, rocky trail in Colorado, the power delivery is seamless. For 2026, BMW has also introduced their Automated Shift Assistant, or ASA. Much like Honda's DCT, this system allows you to ride without ever touching a clutch lever, but BMW has designed it to keep the pure, raw feeling of a manual gearbox intact. It is an absolute game-changer for long-distance fatigue. As we look at the exterior design, the 2026 model makes a bold and futuristic statement. Gone is the classic asymmetric headlight that defined the GS line for decades. In its place is a matrix LED, X-shaped headlight that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. It is aggressive, modern, and highly functional. The massive aluminum fuel tank holds over 7.9 gallons of fuel, giving you a range that makes crossing states without stopping a reality. The front fairing has been widened and features large, transparent wind deflectors that push the cold air completely around the rider's body. This focus on aerodynamic protection is crucial for the American market, where riders often battle fierce crosswinds in places like Kansas or Texas. Now, let's talk about the chassis and suspension because this is where BMW's engineering truly shines. The 2026 R 1300 GS Adventure features an updated Evo telelever front suspension and an Evo parallelover rear setup. This unique system prevents the front of the bike from diving when you grab a handful of brakes, keeping the chassis perfectly level and stable. For 2026, BMW offers dynamic suspension adjustment that automatically changes the height of the bike. When you come to a stoplight, the bike automatically lowers itself so your feet can comfortably reach the ground, and as soon as you accelerate away, it rises back up to full height for maximum ground clearance. This accessibility feature has opened up the heavyweight adventure class to a whole new demographic of shorter riders who were previously intimidated by the sheer size of the GS Adventure. Ergonomically, this bike feels like a luxury armchair on wheels. The seat has been redesigned with heating elements and multi-layered foam that prevents pressure points on those grueling 500-mile days. The handlebars are wide and commanding, placing you in a perfect upright posture that minimizes back and shoulder strain. For standing up off-road, the geometry is flawless. The narrow waist of the bike allows you to grip the tank with your knees securely, giving you maximum control over rough terrain. The digital interface is handled by a beautiful 6.5-inch full-color TFT display that is controlled by BMW's famous multi-controller wheel on the left handlebar. It connects seamlessly to your smartphone for turn-by-turn navigation, music controls, and phone calls. Safety-wise, the 2026 model is packed with radar-guided technology. It features adaptive cruise control, front collision warning, and lane change warning. If a car enters your blind spot while you are cruising on the highway, a bright triangle illuminates in your side mirror to warn you. It is this level of high-tech integration that makes the R 1300 GS Adventure the ultimate mile muncher. From a maintenance perspective, the boxer engine layout makes basic servicing like valve checks and spark plug changes incredibly easy because the cylinders are sticking right out of the side of the bike. There is no heavy radiator or fairing to remove just to check the oil. The shaft drive system means you never have to worry about chain maintenance or carrying heavy chain lube on your cross-country trips. It is built to be a reliable, long-distance companion. In the global market, the R 1300 GS Adventure stands at the absolute top of the food chain. It competes with bikes like the Ducati Multistrada V4 and the Triumph Tiger 1200, but it maintains its crown by offering a level of off-road capability that its more street-focused competitors simply cannot match. At Road Hunter PK, we believe that adventure isn't just about where you go, but how you feel getting there. The BMW R 1300 GS Adventure makes you feel like you can conquer the world. As we conclude this deep dive into the 2026 BMW R 1300 GS Adventure, it is clear that BMW has raised the bar once again. They took the best adventure bike in the world and made it faster, lighter, and more technologically advanced. It is a masterpiece of German engineering. Thank you so much for joining us on Road Hunter PK for this full review. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let us know in the comments, do you like the futuristic new X headlight, or do you miss the old classic GS look? We want to know your thoughts. Until next time, keep the rubber side down, keep moving forward, and keep exploring.